episode 24 of this Let's Play series. We were playing Banish. In the past episodes, we are going building up this fishing area over here because we want to be able to feed our town of a projected population of 1,000. We're nowhere near there yet. We are almost 700 people now. We actually crossed the 700 when the nomad just came, but since then the elderly populations have died off, and we don't have enough new children to keep the population steady. And you can see that by the graph here. This is the little uptick from the nomads, and then we have the slight drop off, gradual drop off as the older people leave us, and we don't have enough children to replenish the town. But the upside of that, if there's a upside to that, is that we are producing quite a bit of food now, and we just need to get houses for them. We have also, actually, this is what I wanted to show. We overproduced by about 130,000 or 13,000 units, I should say. Yeah, we just need to start building houses, and to help with that end, we have opened a second quarry down this way. We do have a little bit of rocks though, but with a new quarry we will be able to build even more. So with the number of builders idle, we have 3 idle builders. We'll go ahead and build a couple houses just right here along this path. And the idea is that we just want to have a little bit of reserve of housing around these areas, because right now we have a very tight like exact housing for each of these areas. We have like farmers and vendors and no rooms for errors basically. So when something happens, people have to walk a long way. And it's the same over here, so we'll go ahead and build a couple more houses over here as well, just helping out. Just a couple of houses here and there. Also upgraded pretty much all of our houses to stone houses, so that will help with the usage of firewoods. Because stone house should have a little bit of a smaller requirement for firewoods. I'll go ahead and build some road down this way as well. Then put a couple houses this way. Actually remove this house here. Oh, not what I wanted to do. there. Build a house here. One here. Leave a nice open area over there with the well and some trees and things. It looks a little bit better. But that's the idea anyway. And I wonder if we shouldn't even open yet another quarry since we have so many laborers here. Of course, the other thing is we can just max out the vendors. They'll take another 50 something people and they will be able to move things around that much better. So let's actually do that. Of course, this will put additional housing requirement on around the market areas, because right now, let's just max out the woodcutter. Well, we want to do that anyway because we're low on firewood. We just built those two wood cutting facilities. Let's also just max out the foresters. So all professions are now fully staffed. We only have 65 laborers left. As I was saying, that will put additional stress on housing around these markets, because now instead of having 6, we have 12 vendors per market. And that means that we need at least 3 more houses around each market to handle that. As you can see, they are working from pretty far away. All of them. Well, except this one. So we'll build a couple more houses around each market, and that should help with the vendors, and also with anything else that need to be local to those markets. Let's build one here. Instead of building, let's leave that gap so that we can have the road there if we want to. Do a merchant at our dock, selling coats and reeds and things that we don't really have use for, so let's dismiss him or her. And just because we have more building jobs than builders, that does not mean that they have to go to work immediately. The reason being that some of these buildings require the area to be clear, material to be brought in, and that's what the laborers would do. I'm trying to see if there's a road around here that I can build, and there is. Let's just build a little access road here. And a house on top. There. So a lot of laboring job is needed to just get those houses ready to be built. It will take all the construction material there. And get the ground ready and all that, and then the builders will then come and actually build the place. We have a reserve of firewood is low again. That is interesting because it was up to like 1500 or so, which means that somehow we burned through that really quickly. I'll have to look at the graph for that, I think. Right, so we have the seesaw thing going on. It's always going down this much, and it's not like we actually sell those, because we have max out of firewood here and max out of firewood down here. So it's just somehow our people are burning more firewood than we managed to cut, and that's bad. Because definitely don't want to run out of firewood. People start freezing to death and things, and that's not pleasant. With these new houses, there will be more available couples moving into the housing, and they'll have children, and our population will hopefully grow again instead of dying off. Right there. We still have enough stone, which is good. There's a merchant here, and cattle and chicken. We do have too few here, so let's have one for cattle, for chicken. Let's buy them both. Let's just buy a few of these for now. 4. So that's 800. Let's just buy them both. 8 for 1600. Build 12 of, get 12 of these. I need another 1200 of these. And then we can just dismiss this guy. That will not help our firewood any. There's not much we can do about that. There you go, the cattle and the chickens are going this way. We still have an idle pasture just in case of diseases and things. We have a pasture being constructed over here as well. So the nice thing about the vendors is that when they don't have things to do, basically when they don't need to shuffle too much goods from one place to another, they can act as laborers as well. And they have their cart, which means they can haul a lot more than the normal laborer would. at this market. So all 12 of them are local, which is nice. These are also local, that's very nice. This one is local. This one is local. Having a local place, nearby place for people to live help a lot, because they don't have to walk very far to do their jobs, and that makes everything a little bit more efficient. And efficient is good. Even though this is all work and no play, we don't want people to waste their time walking around when they can actually do their work. We do have limited amount of logs, so I might need to bump up our log limit. Just double it. That way they can get distributed a little bit better. Hopefully. For example, because there's only 9 logs over here, which is bad. There's no logs over here. Oh, no, there's 18 over here. So this is very little for this woodcutter to go and grab those logs and make out firewood. So I assume that he is a little bit more idle than I would like him to be. We might want to build another hospital. We have one here, one up here, we have one down here. We should at least make one over here in this area, because we'll have a fairly concentrated population. So there's one over here. Let's put one around here somewhere. Build it right there. And we have nomads. That's a lot of nomads. 129. Sure. 24 people without homes now. So we need to build a couple more boarding houses. A good place to be would build some around this area. And why not? Put one there, and just anticipating that we'll have more nomad at some point. We can build another one up here as well, or here. One here that does not have heat, which is bad. At least it doesn't have heat yet. This one is right there. Might as well build one here. I guess the idea is that we should build these close to the market, just because that way we have access to firewoods and things of that nature. So have one on each side of this little stream, so people can look at one another. Still at 5x speed, which is nice. Firewood situation is bad. I keep saying that. I'm not doing much to fix it. We have a woodcutter over here. I think we'll build another one right up here. Take advantage of this wood over here. So build right there. It's still summer, we still have 8 people without houses. Hopefully some of these houses and boarding houses will be done soon. If we look at our population now, we should be up to almost 800 some people. Oh, and everyone get their houses now. We're back to 130 something laborers. Let's not buy anything from him. But what I do want to see is how many students we have. We have 70 students. And we definitely need another church. 70, we have room for 120. So we're good on students there, but we need a new church. So let's build that before we forget. Let's build a road. I guess we'll just hug this this shore. The church. Right there. Because I'm guessing all our churches are now get up to their limit. Would probably be helpful to build a small stockpile over here, so I don't have to carry things too far. So some of our builders are actually not doing anything because we have less job than builders. So we need to build more. Now food has gone down to 80,000, which means we need more food. So we're currently producing less food than we consume. By a tiny bit. Actually, not just tiny, but quite a bit. The harvest here will help. These fields will start producing in a little while, so that will help as well. We do need to start opening these up. More fishing. Continue stone road right there. Then need to build houses for these. And a barn. And we need to do some more farming as well, I believe. I think we can farm a little bit here. And I guess we'll grow some crop. Before we do that, let's build some road. Let's continue this out. Something like this. Build crop view. It's 8 by 15. Then can I build a barn right here? I can, that's good. So what I want to do is build a road. Not right there, but one down. Straight across. houses facing that road. Another road there. We have mead. Dismiss her. Need another physician. Another woodcutter. Probably need some houses over here too. We are running out of time, so let's just build some more farming over here and then we'll call it an episode. The reason I'm building this vertically instead of horizontally like on the other side is because apparently it's more efficient this way, because the people don't have to walk as much when they harvest and plant things. It's really difficult to see. Oh, we have a road over there. And a house. So we need to move that house. Move the road first. And once that's done, one person who's cold, firewood is low. When this is done, we'll go ahead and demolish this house. Oh, we need 4 more fishermen. We need a lot more firewood, woodcutters. One right here will do the trick. house for him or her. And we're low on stone again. We might need to add another position somewhere up here. And it would be nice to be able to like click on physician here and have it show up on this map. Okay, we have a boarding house. Time to remove this house. Sorry, people. A nice thing about having a house here is that if someone gets called over here, at least they have a place to stop by and warm themselves up. Could build some more orchards or something over here as well. Small community or quarry. I hesitate to build a quarry here though because it limits the space for us to put people. Okay, another bludgeon. Food. We're still okay on food. We're not making as much as we using. Well, actually, we are making a little bit more, given the harvest. This concerned me though. I'd rather see it going higher than sell lower. This is as well, so our depth is. I think we actually make enough food for our current population, but not enough to increase our reserve. So we're right on the edge. These have not started producing yet. Let's build a small stockpile right here for the guy. Just for firewoods. past the 40 minutes mark. So really need to wrap this up soon. Still waiting for this to be demolished though. I guess I can just increase the priority on it. And the reserve of logs is actually going down as well, even though we have more foresters now. I think the ability to supply the firewood cutter is limited, which means we need a new forestry area. So here's a good place, I think. Pause this so that I know where it is. Stone road all the way up. Wow, just missed that by just one. Actually, let's build a road from down here, from up here down. Remove this. Continue the road down a little bit. Forestry. There's fine. Build another road this way. And building a gathering hut right here. Build a bunch of houses right here for them. Quite a few houses for... Actually, 4 houses is probably exactly how many we need. Well, because 4 houses, 8 people, we need exactly 8 people for that. Those. One of those. Lots and lots of construction tasks. Up, and let's build this here before I forget, and then we'll call it an episode. got a piece of a road over there. It's 8 by 15. Put the road down. Two houses. And let's just plant some of these. I think potato, beans, and wheat. Let's plant beans here. Plant wheat here. Hopefully we have farmers from somewhere around here to go do their jobs. Everything seems okay. We need another woodcutter. Actually, I will build yet another woodcutter this way as well. Yet another stockpile. Smaller one. Okay. So we've hopefully upped our food production just a little bit with this new fish over here and farming down there. And with that, let's call it an episode. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.